Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Cinnamon Stitches. I'm your yarn host Jennifer. I apologize in advance for the sound of my voice. I will explain this in another video. I got tagged by Debbie the Canadian Crocheter on the holiday questions, the holiday tag questions. So I wanted to hurry up and get that video out while I still had a voice. I'm going to answer the questions and then that's going to be the end of this video. I do have some more content coming out. I'm going to try and work on that today. Yeah, so let's get started. Number one question, what is your go-to crafting method for the holidays? And then it says on whether for decor or gifting. I'm not really sure what that means. My go-to crafting method is anything. Obviously my first real love is crochet. I go to that first, but I do a lot of crafts. I do a lot of different crafts that I don't really show. For example, this is an old TV set, and I didn't do all the hard work and the labor like painting it and all that. I found this at the thrift store for $9, and it was a dog bed. They put a dog bed inside here. And I saw it and I said, oh, that needs to be a table for my holiday display. Because this nativity set is new. And my husband surprised me with that. It's actually gorgeous. But I needed a table to display it on. And when I saw this, I knew I had to set it up like a TV set. So we're watching the Christmas tree lighting on the TV. And there's lights that we put up here. And that's like a holiday craft that we do. We do all kinds of stuff like that. I will actually find old broken nutcrackers at the store, at the thrift store. And sometimes I'll bring them home and I will take pieces from them and put them together and make a new nutcracker so that I have one-of-a-kind nutcrackers. Now I'm not doing the hard work or the labor, but I'm bringing the nutcracker back to life. I also sew. When my daughter was little, I used to sew her Christmas dress every year. She has a really beautiful one that I still have that I probably should dig out and show you guys one day. My alarm went off. So yeah, I also still will make ornaments. You know, I do a lot. I do a lot of crafting for the holidays. Handmade gifts or store-bought, or a mix and explain. I try to do mostly handmade gifts now. Obviously for my children that's different because they're young. Well, my daughter's 14, that's not young, but I do a mix for them. But for most other people in my family, they get 100% homemade gifts. And I put a lot of work all year long into their gifts. For example, I gave my sister a blanket I made in June. But I knew it was a Christmas gift, and I started it in June. I start my Christmas crafting right after Christmas. So January, I will start crocheting stuff for Christmas gifts. So yeah, it's a mixture of both for my kids, and the dogs are gonna walk through, of course. Little Ms. Oreo over there. Yeah, you know. So anyway. Who is the most craft-worthy person in your life and why? My little sister. And I actually discussed this with her the other day. And the reason is because she loves and appreciates what I make for her. Genuinely. And she actually uses and wears the stuff I make for her. So she's probably the most craft-worthy. My daughter, not really into crochet. My son loves everything. But he plays, like if I make him an amigurumi, he plays with it once it's done. So he's not really craft worthy. So I would say my sister. What luxury craft item is on your wish list? Don't hold back. I don't know that I have a luxury item. And what I would consider luxury, I don't think you guys would consider luxury. Buddy, it's okay. My little man is homesick today. He just woke up. Can you sit? Listen, can you sit on the couch for a few minutes?
I love you.
I love you. Mama's almost done. This video's almost done. Hi, Scarlett. I know. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Okay, where was I at? Don't put your butt in the camera. Alright, so luxury craft item. Okay. Luxury craft item. Scarlett May. This video is going to be a mess. Luxury craft item. I probably would consider a luxury craft item would be like probably expensive yarn that I wouldn't buy myself. Or like the big Mary Maxim mystery box. That would be luxury to me. And I think, put a blanket on, baby. I think a luxury item, I think the only thing would be like maybe a furls hook, just because they're pretty, or like a handcrafted hook, or I think maybe the driftwood Leica hooks. I think that's as luxury as I would get. I'm not a fancy person. I use my tools, like the simplest tools can make something beautiful, so I don't try to, like, you know, dream up big. Alright, let's see. Describe a crafty holiday tradition you do every year. I don't think there's anything that I have to do every year that's crafty. I really can't think of anything. I decorate, and that's artistic, but it's not crafty. And my son's behind the camera looking. Don't touch anything, okay? What is my holiday decor style? Retro. I gotta say it's retro. I wouldn't call it retro a couple years ago, but retro seems to be the term for stuff that's old. I love stuff from like the 50s and 60s. That is my favorite, hence the TV set. I don't know when this TV set is from, and this I bought this because I couldn't find a Christmas tree that was an actual one from the like 60s or 70s. So I had to buy one that was new and settled. But I really would like an older one. They're extremely expensive though. So yeah, I try to look for, and a good majority of my I would say 85% of my Christmas decorations are from the thrift store and from a variety of thrift stores. I do buy new stuff, like I buy new lights, and I buy, you know, some stuff like the blow-ups front, but I buy that stuff clearance after Christmas because I do not pay retail for anything. So yeah, 85% of my stuff is from the thrift store, and I very specifically look for stuff that is from the 50s or 60s, even the 70s and 80s, but like the older the better. And I used to call it folk because that's what it was called back then. It's like folk, like stuff that looks handmade, stuff that looks, you know, folky. That's what I really like. That would be my style. Retro folk. And I'll show you guys more of my decorations in another video. You guys will see. Let's see. Describe the largest or most complicated item you have handmade for the holidays. What was it? When did you start? How long did it take to complete? I'm going to say the longest project that I took to complete was probably my Christmas tree skirt. And I've made 3 now, and they are probably the most complicated or longest taking because it took several weeks to make them. And I think that because basically you're making a blanket for your Christmas tree, I think that would probably be the most long and complicated. I do a lot of stuff like this that's just, you know, an hour, 2 hours, and then I'm done. And the longest that something takes me to make is either to crochet it or to paint it and wait for it to dry. And my dogs are just going to keep walking through frame because they don't know why I'm sitting on the floor, because I don't sit on the floor normally. Let's see. Describe a holiday crafting fail. Don't think I have one. I don't consider a lot of stuff a fail. I call it a learning lesson but I can't think of anything that I royally screwed up that I couldn't fix. So I'm going to say there is no crafting fail. Describe the best crafty gift you have received for whatever holiday you celebrate. Okay, I'm going to show you. And I get stuff like this every year. So there's not one, but there's a lot. Homemade, child-made crafts are my favorite gifts to receive. Because my daughter helped my son make this. She pulled macaroni out of the cabinet and did this whole little picture frame for me. And then went and printed a picture of me and my little man. I love stuff like this. Because I remember what it's like to be in school and to make something for my mom and bring it home and be so proud of it. And I couldn't wait to show her and give it to her. This is the meaning of Christmas. Hi. He's behind the camera. Stay back there, okay? Don't touch it. All right? This kind of thing, this is my favorite. I mean, you can put $100 into a gift. You can put 100 hours into a gift. But unless there's heart and love in it, it's just another gift. So those are my favorite. Those are my favorite. Those are the best gifts I've ever received. And I still have stuff from when my daughter was 5 and started kindergarten. I still hang on my tree. And they will always be there. Unless they rot or get eaten by bugs. But
are you okay?
I'm okay. Share your favorite holiday mug and show us that mug shot. Okay. These are new. I just got them in Michigan. These are my favorite. They're my only holiday mugs.
Hey, mug. I want the bottom one.
Okay. Now, these are from Tim Hortons. And I wanted one because I love Tim Hortons. And the closest Tim Hortons that I have to me, I believe, is in Norfolk and is on a military base. So, I myself can't go on the military base and get coffee. And I don't think my husband's going to drive down to Norfolk and get me coffee. That'd be kind of crazy. So when we were up north, we got coffee at Tim Hortons twice because me and my daughter both love Tim Hortons. Tim Hortons is a Canadian company, but like I said, I grew up 20 minutes from the Canadian border, and we have Tim Hortons on every corner. And I love Tim Hortons coffee, even though I'm not supposed to drink it because my heart does not like caffeine. But I got these this weekend, and they are the cutest thing ever. They're polar bears. And
Mom, I love you.
I love you too. Hey, polar bear. And on the inside it says Tim Hortons.
Oh, I like it.
Okay, don't touch the camera, okay? So, that's my holiday mug.
Okay.
And I haven't unpacked yet, so these have not made it to the cabinet, but these will be getting a cup of hot tea in them today because I really need some tea. And I think that was the last question. The last question, yep. So, yeah. Thank you for joining me for this holiday tag, and I apologize for my voice, and I hope you guys can hear me good. And I apologize for the background noise. And my son is going to be director today, so we'll give him credit at the end of this video, directed by my son. So, I'm supposed to tag some people. I don't know who has been tagged already.
Mom, I'll be the director.
I'm going to tag Black Ribbon Studio, Denise. I'm going to tag Crystal at Ricola, aka Crystal Crochet and Stuff. I'm going to tag
Can I walk through this thing?
you gotta be quiet, buddy. Yeah, I'm just going to stick with 2 tags because I'm really drawing a blank right now, guys. Yeah, so I've said a lot too. Alright, I'm going to cut it here. And I hope you guys all have a fantastic day. And I will be back soon with another video. Thank you. Push the red circle.